Dragon Ball Sparking Zero is alright, but for real, Dragon Ball Legends is way better. I mean, you could drop 500 on the PS5 and 70 on a game. That's fine, but I'm gonna get the game that is free. Like, it's an obvious choice. Like, the game is going to have to be 570 times better. Like, but we all know that's not a possibility. So, Dragon Ball Legends, another advantage it has over Dragon Ball Sparking Zero is there is crossplay. You will not be disconnected from other player bases because you are on a phone, because you're on a computer, because you're on iOS, because you're on Android. Those barriers don't exist for Dragon Ball Legends. Another issue for Dragon Ball Sparking Zero is local multiplayer. You only have one stage. Like, imagine if Smash Bros. Ultimate only had one stage. That would be a total disaster. And that's just so unfortunate that games are releasing in 2024 with no crossplay when that's just connected to the player base. Like, imagine if there was a TikTok for each device. Like, there's an iOS device and you couldn't connect with the people on Android. That is how bad that would be. Like, imagine if there was an app for YouTube and you can only connect with people who are on the same iOS, on the same OS as you. That would just be horrible. It would be horrible. And there's no GT characters, so that, like, if it's DLC, that's an additional cost. So it's really gonna be like $600 for some pixels. Like, those are gonna have to be really good pixels for me to get into that. Like, I could get it, but what I do, that's not gonna be my first choice. I'm just gonna go for the free Dragon Ball Legends, like literally free everything, no cost, and I can just play it on my phone. I can play it on the PC. I can play it on anything, and there's no worry about paying for more DLC, pulling out the card for that, and that's so much reasons why Dragon Ball Legends is better. Now, like $0 or $600, which is gonna be more maintainable. Inflation, things getting higher in price, bro. You got to save for those special situations and stuff like that. And Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, I mean, it has nice bright graphics and all that, but we all know Dragon Ball Legends has better graphics because literally the units are so well designed, and it's literally a game on the phone versus the PS5, and it's just like the fact that Sparking Zero is not that better in graphics when it's not even better in graphics, and the fact that, like, if someone said you want this free bottle of water, or you want this $600 bottle of water, I mean, the choice is obvious. I'm definitely getting that $0 bottle of water. Like, that $600 of water would have to be a fountain of youth for me to get that $600 of water, bottled water, unless it was charity. Now, when you get a game, you don't get it for that. You get it for the entertainment part. So that is just another reason why Dragon Ball Sparking Zero is sadly a Dragon Ball, $100. And, Dragon Ball Legend is just, it's optional to just get things faster. You don't have to. With time, you can get all the units in the game. And that's just not a possibility in Dragon Ball Spark Zero. Now, what if they made ads? Ads in the game, they gave you the game for free, they gave you the DLC for free, then there would be a possible chance that I would get it on Steam. Now, when is this going to happen? Probably never, but you just gotta try. You gotta start giving these game companies ideas, because, like, why are they not giving this game for free with ads? Like, it's only 2024. There's so much alternatives to cash today, and, like, you can just watch an ad to get the game, watch another ad, get the DLC, and, like, to continue playing the game. You just watch an ad a day, and it'll just be so great. Like, seriously, $70 for ads. I'm definitely choosing the ads for sure, for sure. And Dragon Ball Sparking Zero graphics, the art style is kind of lacking. It looks really chunky for some reason, and they should go to the art style they use with Kakarot, because that art style is way better, and it's better because it just looks more Dragon Ball Z-esque. And Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, it's trying to be different and it looks really good, but it just doesn't look Dragon Ball like. It just looks like, Spaghetti O'Hare, and it looks like, you know, the style is not matching Dragon Ball. Like, it would be like if a custom character had the same design as Goku, but it doesn't really look like Goku, so that's gonna mess up like the gaming experience that you would normally have if you were just playing it. So another reason why that Dragon Ball Sparking Zero would need the GT content, the movie characters, is because it needs to be a better experience, and the local multiplayer needs split screen. The character needs to be able to be chosen by the separate players, because who wants the character chosen by the opponent? It just makes zero sense. Having separate controls, having two indicators on the screen to select it would just be so much better. Dragon Ball Sparking Zero has a lot of potential. We want it to be good. And there's just so much things it can do to be better, to be a good, amazing game. Because the previous games had no DLC. The game was complete on release. Now games have become very, very lazy in not releasing the full game and just putting that as content for DLC to sell you that to make more money. Now imagine if I sold you half a pizza and in 2 years I said you will get the other piece of the pizza, but you'll have to pay more. Would you accept that? Most would say no, because it's just not, it's too long of a wait. It's just extra money you have to pay for the same thing, versus before you would just get the whole pizza for that original price. Hopefully, these things are addressed in the final copy of Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, and I will get it when it's under $20.